Sambhavam. Yad yad vibhuti matsattvam.
Yad yad vibhuti matsattvam.
Srimad urjitam eva va.
Srimad urjitam eva va.
Tat eva vagachatvam.
Tat eva vagachatvam.
Mam tejo amsha sambhavam.
Mama tejo amsa sambhavam.
Yad yad vibhuti matsattvam.
Yad yad vibhuti matsattvam. Srimad urjitam eva va. Tat eva vagachatvam. Mam tejo amsa sambhavam.
Yad yad vibhuti matsattvam.
Yad yad vibhuti matsattvam.
Srimad urjitam eva va.
Srimad urjitam eva va.
Tat eva avagachatvam.
Tat eva vagachatvam.
Mama tejomsha sambhavam.
Mama tejo amsa sambhavam.
Yad yad vibhuti matsattvam.
Yad yad vibhuti matsattvam.
Srimad urjitam eva va.
Srimad urjitam eva va. Tat eva vagachatvam. Mama tejo amsa sambhavam. Tadi Yad yad vibhuti matsattvam. Srimad urjitam eva va. Tat eva vagachatvam. Mama tejo amsa sambhavam.
Yet, whatever. Vibhuti, opulences. Mat, having. Sattvam, existence. Srimad, beautiful. Urjitam, glorious. Ever, certainly. Va, or. Tat, all those. Ever, certainly. Avagacha, must know. Tvam, you. Mama, my. Tejaha, of the splendor. Amsa, a part. Sambhavam, born of. Translation. Know that all opulent, beautiful and glorious creations spring from but a spark of my splendor. Purport. Any glorious or beautiful existence should be understood to be but a fragmental manifestation of Krishna's opulence, whether it be in the spiritual or material world. Anything extraordinarily opulent should be considered to represent Krishna's opulence. Om Ajnanatimandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadamyam. Shri Guru Kamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavancha Shri Gurum Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Dalita Shri Vishakam Sha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Tatta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishuvanu Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhesha Kripa Sindhu Bhaivacha Patidana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharne Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Ashante Siddharthe Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So before I start, you can see I'm very nervous. I'm extremely nervous. Really, from inside I'm can't even imagine what's really happening. I want some confidence. Will you be able to? Yes? No, everybody. I would like you to please bless me so that I can definitely make some justice for this wonderful opportunity that has been given to me by the seniors. And for that, I would like you to please bless me once again loudly by saying Haribol so that I can start. Haribol! Thank you. I'm gaining some confidence. Can we start? Haribol! Haribol! Very good, excellent. So my question, the first question before we start, I just want to ask you, what is the age of Krishna and Radharani in Golok Vrindavan?
All children should come here, right?
All children should come in front, absolutely yes.
Like last time for the quiz.
Come on, all the children should come in front. So, the question is, what is the age of Krishna and Radharani in Golok Vrindavan? Yes, Prabhu.
Sweet 16.
Wow, fantastic, super. Any other answer? I want a precise answer, please. That's a very close, Prabhu. Yes? 13 and a half, very good. And Sri Krishna? 11.
Less than 11.
Okay, now I've got the reference from Gaur Govinda Smarana Arjuna Paddhati. This is written by Dhyan Chandra Goswami, who is coming from the disciplic succession. And he mentions, any guesses? Any more guesses? 17? 18? Very good. 19? 20? Okay. So as per him, Krishna is 15 years, 9 months and 7.5 days.
15 years?
15 years, 9 months and 7.5 days.
Which Prabhupada said 11 years.
11 years. Okay, so we'll stick to Srila Prabhupada.
Because he left Vrindavan at the age of 11 years.
Okay.
11 years, 3 months or 4 months like that.
No, Prabhu, this is basically in Golok Vrindavan.
You were saying Golok Vrindavan?
In Golok Vrindavan.
Home Vrindavan, okay.
Yeah. So in Golok Vrindavan, all the time, what is his age? All the time.
Yes.
In Golok Vrindavan, his age is 15 years, 9 months and 7.5 days. All the time. As someone was saying, Navakishore, yeah, yes. And Radharani, 14 years, 2 months and 1.5 days. That's Radharani's age. Okay. So I think everybody is focused now, so we can start for today's session. Krishna, the multitasker. You know what? How many of us are multitasker here? Of course, Mataji is very multitasker. She makes cake and then she makes the halwa and then she makes the gulab jamun and so on and so forth. How many of you are a multitasker? Krishna is 100% multitasker. It has been mentioned that Krishna, when he killed Arishtasur, he just pressed him with his toe. He was having his hand on one of the Sakha. He was glancing on one of the gopi. He was having Radharani in his heart and he was singing wonderful songs. Can you do all these things together? No. But Krishna has this particular perfection because he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Are you all with me? Haribol. Fantastic. So, Krishna's opulences explained in the previous shloka very nicely by our Namamka Prabhu. Right? The last session was so engaging, so enlightening by His Grace Namamka Prabhu. Do you remember a few of the opulences of Lord Krishna? Can you please tell me? Few of the opulences, except Prakash Prabhu. Yes, please. Yes?
Among great thinkers, he is Krishna.
Very good. Very good. Any opinions that comes to your mind? Come on, quickly. Yes, Prabhu. And among chanting his japa, very good. Yes, Radhika? Anything from your end? Any opinions? Yes.
Out of the Pandavas, he is Arjuna.
Very good. Excellent. Anything else? Come on, give. No right answer, no wrong answer. You can give it.
Among the cows, he should have been.
Very good. Among the cows, he is Surabhi.
Among the horses, he is Kucheshwar.
Very good. Excellent. Yes.
Among the animals, it's lion.
Among the animals, he is lion. Very good. Anything else?
Among the hills, he is the Belisar.
Among the?
Among the hills, he is the Belisar.
Among the Vedas.
Among the Vedas, he is? Okay.
Sam.
Samved. Okay. Very good. Anything else? Among the mountains, he is Meru, Himalaya.
Immovable is Himalaya.
Immovable is Himalaya. Very good. But again, Meru is also correct. Very good.
Among the aquatics, sir.
Very good. Excellent. Fantastic, Prabhu. So all these things were explained in the last session, right? As you correctly mentioned, some of these Adityas, and then there's the light among the Adityas and Vishnu. Among the light, he is Sun, Maruts, and Manchi. I would not like to go once again, otherwise we'll end up having the same quiz like session like last time, since we have a very limited time. So this is exactly what was discussed in the last session. And all these while, if you see in the 10th chapter, Lord Krishna is explaining to Arjuna about his opulences. And over here, what he is saying is basically he is saying that this is just a spark. मैंने आपको कुछ अब तक बताया नहीं, ये just spark है, ये ट्रेलर है भाई साहब, अभी तो पिक्चर बहुत बाकी है, right? But that this is basically why is he explaining this? What is the purpose? The purpose is not that Arjuna doesn't know about his opulence. The purpose is because we should understand what is Krishna, right? So when we talk about opulences, before we talk about opulences, who is Krishna? If anybody is asking you from outsider, who is Krishna? What would be your answer?
Supreme God.
Supreme Lord. Very good.
Personality of God.
Supreme Personality of Godhead. Excellent. What else?
Controller.
Controller. Very good. What else?
Creator.
Creator. Sorry?
Yashodananda.
Yashodanandan. Nandanandan. Very good.
Krishna is my master.
Krishna is your master. Very good. Excellent. Anything else? Mataji, come on. Give me some answers.
Cause of all causes.
Destroyer.
Cause of all causes. Very good. Ah,
Richest person.
richest person. Very good. Excellent. Now you are coming very close. Yes, Prabhu. Bhagwan Swayam. Excellent. So he is the origin and the source of everything. Let's not forget that. He is the origin and the source of everything. Everything emanates from him. We have seen that in 10:8. He is the only one absolute truth. He is all attractive. Because that is the meaning of Krishna. He is all attractive. Right? I have seen photographs of Muslims making their children wear the wonderful costume of Krishna for the Janmashtami. So beautiful. Why? Because Krishna is all attractive. Very, very attractive. That really melted my heart when I saw that photograph. He is also called Bhagwan, as mentioned by His Grace Yeshwati Nandan Prabhu. He has all the full opulences, and that's the reason he is perfect. You remember we just mentioned sometime back in regards to his multitasking thing? And so, when we talk about Bhagwan, why do we call him as Bhagwan? What is the purpose of we calling him as a Bhagwan? In Srimad Bhagavatam, there are many personalities has been called as Bhagwan. But in Bhagavad Gita, he is called as a Bhagwan. Who is Bhagwan? Who is Bhagwan?
Full of six opulences.
Full of?
Six opulences.
Six opulences. Fantastic. What are these six opulences?
SKF, BRR. Strength, knowledge, fame, beauty, renunciation, richness.
Very nice. Can you repeat it loudly, Prabhu?
Prabhuji, this is given by Krishna Das Prabhuji in our Bhakti Shastri course. So we should remember Krishna's full opulences, six opulences in this short form.
Very good.
AFPRR.
AFPRR.
SKF.
SKFPRR. Okay.
Strength, knowledge, fame, beauty, richness, and renunciation.
Excellent. Excellent. Fantastic. So, Krishna's Aishwarya, 6 divine opulences. That is the reason Krishna is called as Bhagavan. As per Varashra Muni, cited by Srila Prabhupada, Bhagavan means he who possesses the following 6 opulences in full, eternally and simultaneously. This is very important for all of us to understand. Full, eternally and simultaneously. Let me give you an example. How many of you are like peacock? Mataji doesn't like peacock. कोई भी हाथ नहीं उठा रहा है, क्या हो गया है? उनके साड़ी पे तो सब peacock होता है. We love peacock. We love him. When we see him, really you feel, we only remember of Lord Krishna. Am I correct? When he makes noise. How many of you like it? Very nice. If you keep him in your room, he'll go crazy. It won't be that wonderful which you think. How about bird cuckoo? How many of you like bird cuckoo? कोयल कुकू किसको अच्छा लगता है कुकू okay it sounds very beautiful, right? Very beautiful. Look wise, oh no, right? So what I'm trying to say over here is Krishna is full eternally and simultaneously. So he looks beautiful and he also has the rest of the other opulences as well, simultaneously. ऐसा नहीं कि आज एक ऐश्वर्य, कल दूसरा ऐश्वर्य, तीसरा दिन तीसरा ऐश्वर्य, ऐसा नहीं है उत्तर प्रभु. हर एक दिन he is having all 6 opulences. So what opulences we are talking about? Aishwarya, wealth. I am not talking about Abhishek Bachchan's wife. I am talking about Aishwarya, wealth. Owner of all universes, Sarva Loka Maheshwara. Right? Krishna owns all spiritual and material wealth. So our wealth is ours. It's Krishna's, right? Excellent. Vidya, strength, infinite power. He lifts which hill? Govardhan hill. Defeats mighty demons and supports creation. He also lifts the Mount Meru as well during what? Samudra Manthan. You know? He lifts a Mount Meru or no? Yes? How? On his back as a kurma. Fantastic, Rajendra Prabhu. Yasha, fame, ever increasing glory. His name, form, pastimes are eternally glorified by saints, sages and devotees, and especially Anantadev. Especially Anantadev. My class is going to be one of the most special class today. You know why? Because I'm having my very special sister, Prabhuji Mataji, Krishna Mataji is over here after so many months today. So let's welcome her by saying Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Then we have Shri, beauty, supreme attractor. Kandharva Koti Kamaniya Vishesh Shobham. Krishna, beauty surpasses millions of Koti. Jnana, knowledge, omniscient. He knows past, present and future, and he is the speaker of Bhagavad Gita. Knowledge. When we talk about knowledge, where did he get the knowledge from? कहाँ से आया knowledge? Neat? Hey? Huh? Like this only? Vedas. Very good. The other day I asked this question. कहाँ से आया knowledge? Sandipani Muni से. Yes. He is basically showcasing with his example that he has also, Guru is so very important in our life. And that is the only reason in 64 days he has gained 64 qualities. Right or wrong? Of course, he is Sarvagnya and he knows everything, he is the origin of everything. But he is just teaching us from his example. Vairagya, renunciation. आप बोलोगे क्या बोल रहे हो यार? 16,108 wife. वैराग्य कैसा हो सकता है? Huh? How? Can you give me an example? How is renunciate?
Rama.
How?
He like giving the whole Ayodhya kingdom to Bharata, he went to exile.
Excellent, fantastic. So on this, I have got another. Thank you very much for reminding. So I'm sure you may have that excellent example when Vibhishana came to surrender to Ram. They asked, so how can you just trust him? And Ram said, he has just come to, he has surrendered to me, so I'm going to give him Ayodhya. Not Ayodhya, sorry, the Sri Lanka, or Lanka, right? And then someone asked him, how about Ravana? If Ravana comes and if he surrenders to you, and what was his answer? I'm ready to give him what? What?
Ayodhya.
Ayodhya. And then they asked, if that is the case, but Bharat Maharaj is waiting for you and he is basically doing so much of austerity. How about Bharat Maharaj? I will give Bharat Maharaj Vaikuntha. Prabhu, if you are giving all these things to everybody, and how about you then? Where are you going to stay? You don't worry about that. I have wonderful jivas. They are definitely keeping me already in their heart. So I would like to reside in their heart. And that is basically the renunciation of our Sri Krishna. Right? Fully detached, though the master of everything, he remains detached. As seen, he lives in Dwarka or lives simply in Vrindavan. So, when we talk about the opulences comes with qualities. Am I correct? Yes or no? Yes, Prabhu, please. Opulences comes with qualities. How many qualities we have for Krishna?
64.
64 qualities. Do you know which are qualities? No. So what we are going to do now, we are just going to have a small little understanding of these qualities. So, qualities found in living living beings. These qualities are taken from Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu, which has been described by Srila Rupa Goswami and expanded by His Divine Grace, Abhay Charanaravinda, Srila Prabhupada. So in this, if you see, we have 50 qualities. These are the beautiful qualities of Lord. Now, if I start reading them, it's going to take some time. But if you want to take a note, I can definitely share with you the presentation a little later. But I would like to read a few of them, which are quite attractive. So, if you see over here, he is having auspicious characteristics. He is having pleasing speech, pleasing appearance, fluent in speaking, highly intelligent, artistic, clever, expert in all arts, grateful. Firmly determined, knower of time and place, truthful, self-controlled, steady, forgiving, grave, tolerant, compassionate. I would like to give you an example of compassion. So, the reason I am giving a few examples because if we start describing the qualities and examples of all these, it will take many classes. So some of them we can have some examples. So compassionate. So I'd like to give an example of course, Saint Tukaram. So what happened? I'm sure we all know the story that Saint Tukaram was extremely inclined to Lord Vithala. However, his better half, Avali, was not at all inclined because of various reasons, of course. So what happened one day, at the place where they used to fetch water, all the ladies of that village, they come together and they basically having Ishta Goshti and different conversation. And Tukaram's son is suffering with kidney stone and his stomach has got blocked. So he came along with his mother to fetch the water, and all the ladies were started glorifying Tukaram Maharaj, saying that Tukaram Maharaj is such a wonderful saint. How come your son is suffering with this kidney stone? And this is unbelievable. Tukaram Maharaj could definitely rectify this particular thing as soon as possible. However, the way Avli has taken very negatively, and she was absolutely so morose, and she took this son and she dragged him into the temple of Rukmini and Vithala. And she was like, ये कालिया मैं इसको छोड़ूंगी नहीं आज, इसको मारूंगी ठीक से. इसके वजह से देखो मेरा जो लड़का है उसके पेट में ये आया है. Nobody is happy and everybody is really very in a challenging condition. Even Tukaram is not working and so on and so forth. So he took her chappal and she was running towards Lord Vithala. And Lord Vithala was trying to hide behind Rukmini Mata. And Rukmini Mata said, why are you hiding? What happened? Look at her, she is coming to hit me. Rukmini Mata said, don't worry, I will take care of it. And Rukmini Mata just stopped her and cured who? Cured the son. So what do we understand from this particular story? This is not a story, this is a real pastime, by the way. That how Lord is so compassionate. Because of Saint Tukaram, he could take these offenses of Avli. Just imagine one chakra and that can kill Avli. One chakra. Or any movement of Lord Vithala. But he is so compassionate and he is so tolerant that he could forgive her. Why? Because of a very special affection which he has got towards Sant Tukaram. So there are so many wonderful qualities that we have got. I would not like to go with them. There are another batch of qualities. So the first batch was for whom? Jivas. Very good. Now if you see over here, these qualities that we have got, you can see these qualities, few qualities or one or two qualities in a person. You won't be able to see all the qualities that we have got seen over here in all the person. But we have all these qualities in Lord Krishna. Qualities found only in Lord Vishnu and his expansions, which are Sarvagnya, omniscient, Sarvashaktiman, possessor of all energies, Sarvashraya, maintainer of all living entities, Anantarupa, possessor of innumerable forms, Nityamukta, eternally liberated. And then unique qualities of Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. What are the unique qualities that we have got? Not Srinivas Prabhu or Sri Padam Puja Prabhu. Anybody else, please? What are the unique qualities that you have seen only in Sri Krishna? Only in Sri Krishna. Come on, give it a try. I know you know it. Rupa, Madhuri. Venu, Madhuri. Leela, आपको सिर्फ माधुरी बोलना है. Yes, Leela Madhurya performs wonderful pastimes, glorious pastimes. Those pastimes are amazing. You can't even imagine. Am I correct? Then we have Prema Madhuri, surrounded by intimate loving devotees, Vraja Bhaktas or Vraja Bhakti. Venu Madhuri plays a transcendental flute. Rupa Madhuri, look at him. How beautiful he looks. Isn't it amazing? Yeah? Possesses extraordinary beauty. Extraordinary beauty. But more than him, there is one more other person who is more beautiful. Very nice. Why do we call him her beautiful, more beautiful?
Eternal devotee, eternal servitude.
Very nice, very good. What are the other reasons? Internal potency of the Lord. What is the proof of that? Thank you, Prabhuji. She is Mother Mohan Mohini. Very nice. An additional unique feature, qualities from 60 to 64. If you see, Shrishna Madhurya, creates with effortless beauty. Vraja Priyatva, most dear to Vraja Bhaktas. Gopavesha, dressed as a cowherd boy. Bhakti Vatsalata, always affectionate to devotees. Ras Keli, expert in the Ras Leela, divine love pastimes. So that's okay. Now, if you see over here, when we talk about Vrindavan, we know that so many demons were killed as well as controlled by Krishna. Do you know few demons are, which all few demons were controlled or killed by Krishna in Vrindavana or other places? Shatakasura, Agasura, Mataji's, Kamsa, very good. Keshi, very good. Putana, very good. Yes, Rajendra, sorry. Bakasura, very good. Anybody else? Vyamasura, anybody else? Dhenukasura, very nice. Yes. Agasura, very good, excellent. Yes, Prabhu. Putana, very good, excellent. Anybody else? Pralambasura, excellent, very good. That was killed by Balram, but yes, of course, Balram and Krishna is non-different. Dhenukasura, very good. Anybody else? Come on, give me more. Keshi, very good. Kalya, very good. Gopal Prabhu, you are in transcendental mode in Vrindavan, I know, you are with Krishna. Anybody else? Come on, give me more. Trinavarta, very good, excellent. Vatsasura, very good, excellent. So, these are the list of demons that has been killed by Krishna. By the way, there is a small twist to this. And you know what is the twist? The twist is, unfortunately, we only know these demons. Why? Because Krishna's pastime in Vrindavana was to kill demon one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and one before coming back to his house. 3 demons per day. How many years he was staying in Vrindavana? 11 years. So you can just calculate how many demons he must have killed. But all demons were recorded, because unfortunately the rest of the demons, we don't know where did they go. Yeah. So you can understand the strength of Lord Krishna. This is one of his opulence. Yes? Yes or no? Very good. Excellent. Fantastic. So let's understand some pastimes of Lord. Krishna is pure and attractive. Is he pure and attractive?
Yes.
Okay. Now how many of us really feels Krishna is pure and attractive when we are chanting? Okay. The reason I am taking this particular topic of chanting is, when we hear about Lord Krishna, when we hear about his wonderful glorification, when we hear about his pastimes, our heart really becomes like a butter. It feels so nice. It becomes very attractive because his pastimes and him and his name is non-different. Everything is similar. Everything has a similar kind of weightage. But when we are chanting Lord's name in our japa, do we get this similar kind of taste? How many of us are suffering? We all are suffering. Why we all are suffering? Because we are unfortunately in a different place. Yeah? So that is what is very, very important for all of us to understand, that yes, Krishna is very pure and very attractive. And that is the reason we have to make sure that we always take his name. Now, when it comes to Krishna's name, at the end of our round every day, 16 rounds, 4 rounds, 6 rounds, 1 round, how many of you feel that you are defeated by Maya? After chanting 1 round, and when you are chanting, you are always trying to fight with whom? With Maya. Right or wrong? Because this is where are we right now? We are in a Kali Yuga. We are in Maya's lap and we are chanting. Just imagine, how will Maya allow you to do the needful? No way. So when we are chanting, how many of us are really defeated by Maya? Oh, rest, all the Matajis are saints sitting over here. So nice. We have to really take inspiration from them. Excellent. Yes, but I feel always defeated by Maya. After every round, I feel defeated by Maya. So, पता है boxing जब होती है, तो at the end of the boxing, there we have a referee and he takes the hand and whoever wins, he takes the hand and he says, yes, he is the winner, right? After every day, after every 16th round, Krishna takes my hand and he says, again, Ajvi, you have lost it. And says, Maya is the winner. Maya is the winner. Maya is the winner. But Srila Prabhupada says one thing, that yes, Maya could be winner today. Maya could be winner tomorrow. Maya could be winner another 10 years. But one day you will be winning it. Why? Because we have to have the faith on Lord Krishna, because him and his name is not different. And that is the reason I have shown these wonderful demons. When he can kill this demon, he can also kill the demon that we have got in our heart and in the mind, and he can purify us. He can purify us. And that is what is very, very important for us to always pray to Lordship, that please kill this demon of distraction that I have got, so I can definitely help myself to have you in my heart. As you have promised and mentioned that I stay in the hearts of my pure devotees, please come and reside in my heart, so I can definitely get the purification and I can get the taste of your name. Yes? With this prayer, we can definitely chant. How many of you are ready to do that every day? Say Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Fantastic, super, very good. So we have to keep fighting and we have to always pray to Srila Prabhupada that please give us that strength so we can fight with Maya and one day we can have a pure Shuddha Naam when we are chanting. By the way, do you know that whoever chants well, they become very attractive? Whoever chants well, Shuddha Naam, they become very attractive. You always like to be around them. Like His Grace Braj Prakash Prabhu, His Grace Yeshumati Nandan Prabhu. We always like to be around them, right? His Grace Ranchod Krishna Prabhu. He comes and he always tries to offer his kripa, his mercy to every single person. Of course, and all the other Krishna Paramananda Prabhu, you can see him all the time. A beaming smile. His smile he starts from here and he ends here. All the time. His entire face smiles. Why? Because his heart is very pure. And this is the impact of chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. एक बार श्रील प्रभुपाद को एक one disciple came and he said, Prabhupada, after understanding the opulences of Lord, whenever I am going into the Garbhagriha, I can see the light emanating from Lord Krishna's body. I really feel that Krishna is there. You know what Srila Prabhupada said? I think you need to go to doctor. Why? Because we have not got that particular chakshu as yet. And Srila Prabhupada is our doctor. He knows exactly what we want. He knows exactly what medicine we want. And that is the only reason he has given us 4 regulative principles and the chanting and of course study the Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. And that is what is the remedy. So, moving forward, Shabri Maya. How many of us know about Shabri Maya? Everybody knows Shabri? Yeah? Very good. We all know that Shabri ne jhoote pair Ram ko diye. Yes? Did we hear this past time? How many of you know about this? Yes? Okay. By the way, the devotees define this in a different manner. And वो बोलते हैं कि शबरी ने कभी बेर झूठे किए ही नहीं. Never ever. Why? Because Shabri used to always take Ram's name. Shabri was always having Ram on her lips and on her tongue. So if she is tasting the bear and giving it to Ram, what do you think? Ram has tasted the bear or Shabri has tasted the bear? It's Ram has tasted the bear. So Shabri has never ever tasted the bear. This is pure devotee. And this is the impact of Ram Naam. When you take Ram Naam, you become very pure. Yeah? Tukaram. So we talked about the stone. I have two more pastime of saying Tukaram. You are ready? Only Rancho Krishna Prabhu is ready. Do you want me to continue or stop? आज एकादशी का प्रसादम है by the way. निर्जल एकादशी नहीं है. Alright. In case you are thinking of saving some energy. So as we all know, Tukaram Maharaj was always in an ecstatic mood. He was in a transcendental mood. So Avli, after chasing him for a long time, he has decided, okay, ठीक है, I will go and I will do some service and I will do some business. So he took 3 big bori of mirchi and he went to one of the village and he just placed, put the tambu, what do you call it, tambu? Camp. And then he placed his mirchi and then he started selling. So what used to happen is, one person came and he said, okay, give me a little mirchi, and then he said, give me a little extra. ये तो, I don't know how many of you know, how many of you are in Mumbai? In Mumbai में ऐसे करते हैं हम लोग. आप जाते हैं मिर्ची मसाला लेने के लिए बोलते हैं थोड़ा कड़ी पत्ता दे दो यार, थोड़ा सा अदरक दे दो, थोड़ा सा. तो क्या होता है कि वो थोड़ा सा देता है तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है. पानी पूरी के साथ में, when we take 5, 6 pani puris, the last one is give me free. How many of you do that? Yes? So similarly, वो villager में क्या हुआ कि they said, okay, give me, mirchi, thank you very much. थोड़ा और ज़्यादा, थोड़ा सा दीजिए और extra mirchi दीजिए. And Tukaram Maharaj, he was just saying Vitthala, 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 and he said, okay, no problem, Vitthala, Vitthala. And slowly and gradually the entire village came to know ये बहुत भोला बाबा है. जाके हम इससे मिर्ची ऐसे ले सकते हैं, थोड़ा सा पाव किलो ले लो और 1 किलो फ्री में दे देगा वो, ऐसे करके. कोई आके बोलता था बाबा मेरे पास पैसे नहीं है, आप मुझे थोड़ा सा मिर्ची दे दो, ऐसे सब ऐसे कर करके he sold 2 bonis. And one gunda came from that village and he said, I want that full boni. I said, okay, no problem. And then he took the whole boni. And he was just praying and he was chanting Lord's name and he was having nice bhajans. At the end of the day, when he saw everything is gone, he was just thinking, I don't know what's going to happen today, but let me take the chastisement of a special chastisement of who? Avli. But more than Lord, Vitthala was more in an anxious mood or an anxious condition. And he was extremely stressful. And he was like, आज भी लगता है इनका बहुत बड़ा झगड़ा होने वाला है. So Lord said, okay, let me do something for him. So Lord, he took the form of a boy of 12 years old and he went to every single house and he said, वो अपने वो बाबा से दिया है ना ये मिर्ची, उसका पैसा लेने के लिए आया हूँ मैं. नहीं, पर उन्होंने बोला फ्री दिया है. नहीं, आप मुझे दीजिए, वो पैसा दीजिए, नहीं तो मुझे पापा मारेंगे, बहुत मारेंगे मुझे. देखो यहाँ पे देखो पीठ में बहुत बड़ा मारा है उन्होंने. आपको लगता है कि वो और मारे? नहीं ना, तो प्लीज मुझे वो दीजिए. तो फिर आपको कैसे मालूम कि हमने कितना लिया है? मुझे मालूम है एग्जैक्टली, मैं वहीं पे था. आपने वो 100 ग्राम लिया और 1 किलो फ्री लिया है, तो 1 किलो 100 ग्राम का पैसा दीजिए. So that like this way he went to every single house and he took the money. तो अभी कौन था? There was this goon. He went to this guy and he said, please if you can give me the money. पैसा कौन सा पैसा? He started trying to put his weight on there. He said, my master he's a demon. He will kill me. And if you want him to kill me, then don't do that. Don't give me any money. But if you want me to survive, give me the money. And then he was crying and he tried to attract all the attention of the villagers, and then out of all guilt, he gave the money as well. So Tukaram Maharaj was trying to pack and he said, then this boy, he said, he gave this money to one of the villagers and said, can you hand it over to the Tukaram Maharaj? Otherwise, if he sees me, he will be very, very angry. तो वो विलेजर जाके तुकाराम महाराज को पैसे दे दिया. And तुकाराम महाराज said, from where you got the money? No, one of the boy, your servant, he collected this money, and then Tukaram Maharaj understood and he said, Vitthala, you are amazing. Nobody can beat you. So that is basically Tukaram Maharaj. Yeah. we also know this wonderful pastime of Lord, where Bhishma was challenged by Duryodhana that we are not fighting by giving 100%. How many of you know this story? Yeah, and then Bhishma, he said, okay, I will give you 5 arrows, and everybody knows about that? Yeah. Do you know what happened next? So after that, when Bhishma came to know that these arrows were taken by Lord Krishna, so Bhishma said, okay, we'll do one thing. I will do a tapa for the entire night, and out of that I will bless Duryodhana, I will bless your wife, so that your wife can be Sobhagyavati Bhava. So to make sure that you bring your wife in the early morning, in the which Muhurta? Brahma Muhurta. And Krishna came to know about this. So Krishna went to Draupadi, and Draupadi को बोलते हैं कि आप चलिए मेरे साथ. So he was basically trying to do a tapasya so that he can gain that power and he can give that particular benediction. So Draupadi, when she was walking, she was having a jewel shoes and were having a bell. So just to make sure that Bhishma Dev completes his tapasya peacefully, he says, Draupadi, give me your sleepers. And he takes the sleepers and he is holding the sleepers. Who is holding the sleepers? Who? Krishna is holding whose sleepers? Bhishma Dev, right? Draupadi. He is holding Draupadi's sleepers. And slowly and gradually he says, okay, now go inside the camp and wake him up, so that, and please put the gungat on. And after putting the gungat on, wake him up so that he can offer all his ashirvad to you. And he does that. She just sneaks inside that particular camp, and then she is trying to wake him up. And as soon as he sees a lady in his camp, he is just thinking, इनको तो मैंने कभी बुलाया था ब्रह्म मुहूर्त में, ये जल्दी आ गया आज, तो ठीक है कोई नहीं, मैं उनको पूरा आशीर्वाद दे दूँगा. And he bestows all his power on Draupadi and says, Sobhagyavati Bhava. And then when he opens the gungat, she opens the gungat, Bhishmadev realizes, oh my God, ये मैंने क्या किया? And then Krishna pops up from behind with the chappals in his hand, and then Krishnadev says, nobody can understand your plan and your intelligence, and that is Lord, and that is Bhaktavatsa. Can you imagine? This is amazing. So Krishna can go to a certain extent which you can't even imagine for his bhakta, because he is Bhaktavatsala. Yogakshemam Mahamyam. कभी क्या होता है कि LIC में हम हर एक महीना, हर एक 6 महीना प्रीमियम देते रहते हैं, right? So that what happens, the LIC can protect us, but we don't have the faith on the Lord, who is promising in the Bhagavad Gita that you surrender unto me and I will take care of you. We don't trust him, right? This is Yogakshemam. That is real Yogakshemam. I was just trying to upload some document in my laptop, and the laptop started saying memory full. Memory? And I was thinking, wo din kab aayega when I will have my memory full with Krishna's pastime. So we need to definitely make ourselves full with Krishna's pastime, so that when Maya attacks us, there will be a kind of an indication. Memory full with Krishna. Memory full with Krishna. That is what is very, very important. Now, when it comes to kabaddi, how many of you knows how to play kabaddi? Prabhuji knows kabaddi? Okay. Who can tell me the rule of kabaddi? Yes, Prabhu. What happens in the kabaddi?
So there are 2 sides.
Mhm.
So one person from the other side goes to the other side.
Very
So
good.
The team on the other side, they have to catch him hold so that he doesn't cross the line in between.
Very good, excellent. तो फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर एक आदमी दूसरे टीम में जाता है कबड्डी खेलने के लिए, तो क्या होता है कि वो वहाँ पे जाके he has to make sure that he has to catch everybody and he needs to come back safe. Am I correct? That's the rule. Without being caught. Very good.
He should always breathe also.
Very good, excellent, fantastic. I like that particular rule. You know who is the biggest Kabaddi master? Srila Prabhupada. How? We just mentioned the rule, right? He played one of the most spiritual and enlightening Kabaddi by following the rule of his spiritual master. You're talking about the rule, no? His only rule was to give Krishna prema. And how did he do that? Single-handedly. He went to Western world. He made sure that he preached every single jiva. He caught them. He made sure that he handed over them to Krishna. And he came back. And he went back to Golok Vrindavan single-handedly. That is Srila Prabhupada. Right? That is Srila Prabhupada. There were so many different saints who wanted to go to Vrindavana. Who wanted to go to Western world. But they were caught by whom? By Maya. I'm sure we know about that particular pastime when Srila Prabhupada was given instruction by his god brothers. क्या कर रहे हो आप स्वामी जी? यहाँ पे इतना बड़ा बहुत ज़्यादा ठंडी है, थोड़ा ले लो, थोड़ा पैक मार लो, कपड़े चेंज करो, ये कपड़े कितने दिन तक चलेंगे आपके? But no, Srila Prabhupada was so determined that he knew that Krishna is my savior and nobody can attack me. Right? Even Maya cannot attack. And that's the reason he was playing it so nicely, and he has inspired all of us so that we can definitely we can protect ourselves from this Maya. Right? Srila Prabhupada ki? Fantastic, very good. So we talked about all these things. Now we have just relished the wonderful pastimes of the Lord that has been taken from his qualities. Right? All these wonderful pastimes of Lord Krishna, which is very beautiful, very sweet, very enlightening. Now the question comes, you may खुद के लिए question पूछ रहा हूँ, why the attraction for Lord is covered? हम attract क्यों नहीं होते हैं Lord से? When we say memoryful Krishna, why our memory is not filled with Krishna? Why we are leaving the space for Maya? Why are we giving more space to Maya and less space to Krishna? What is the purpose? क्या purpose क्या है उसके लिए? Give me some examples, please. I'm sure we all are experiencing this. Because otherwise, we won't be able to come over here on every Friday and investing our 4 hours. Right, Nitish Prabhu? Not, we won't be able to do that. We all are coming on every Friday, investing our 4 hours so that we can take back some jewels with us. We can definitely, we charge ourselves so we can recharge, we can keep our battery on for the entire week. But my question is, why is our memory not full? Yes?
We are independently want to self-gratify ourselves.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you, Prabhu.
And
Thank you.
illusion.
Yes, very good. Yes, Shrikant Prabhu. We are also thinking something. Why? What is the purpose? We are coming here from last 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years regularly. But why aren't we getting that Krishna prema? Why aren't we not getting that attraction towards Lord? Don't you feel that this is a very important question we need to ask? It's a very important question to be asked every single day for ourselves. Why am I not progressing? क्या problem है? Indriya Sukh, sense gratification. Thank you very much. What else?
Maya.
Maya. Very good. Very good. What else? What are the other purposes that we have got? Attachment. Very good. Excellent. What else? More desires. Very good. किसने बोला ये आंसर? Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. What else? Matajis are all transcendentally situated. Bhogo mein sukh. Okay, very good. So I have also got some anecdotes over here. Yes, Prabhu.
Actually, it's about spiritual master. So we are not surrendered to the instruction of spiritual master. That's why Maya catches us. The day we start surrendering to his instructions implemented in our life, Maya cannot be anywhere near us.
Thank you, bro.
मतलब गुरु के प्रति हमारा समर्पण नहीं है, इसलिए हम माया से फंस रहे हैं.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. So why the attraction for Lord is covered from, let's understand from Bhagavatam and Srila Prabhupada's teachings. So material illusion is Maya. Yaya samohita jiva atmanam tri gunatmakam. Srimad Bhagavatam 175 says, the living being bewildered by Maya identifies with the body and forgets his spiritual nature. Maya makes the soul believe that temporary sense enjoyment is the goal or distraction from Krishna. What are the other reasons? False ego and pride. Rit Karna Rasayana Katha 3:25-25. Krishna Katha is nectar to ears. We just heard so many wonderful pastimes, but ego and pride block its entry. Those intoxicated by power, wealth, or knowledge may think they are self-sufficient and ignore God. Attachment to lust and greed. Attachment to lust and greed. Kamat krodha bhijayate. Bhagavad Gita 262 and 63. Attachment leads to anger, confusion, and spiritual forgetfulness. Any examples? Attachment to lust and greed. Any examples? Very good, excellent. False ego and pride. Any examples? Ravana, very good. So, people trapped in lust, greed, and envy become dull towards Krishna's beauty and message. Lack of devotee association. Very, very important. Sat Sangam Mukta Du Sangha. Srimad Bhagavatam 3:23-55. Without company of devotees, it's hard to develop attraction to Krishna. When you don't know how to love Krishna, we won't be able to love Him. And our devotees, they can definitely inspire us through their devotional service on how to get attracted and love Lordship. How devotees take Krishna's opulence for granted and gradually fall. Let's understand that as well. When you take Krishna's opulence for granted, for example, when we come to Krishna consciousness, we are so enthusiastic. You know? We are so enthusiastic. We love the prasadam, we love devotees, we love the way they are dressing. We get messages that, Prabhu, I also want to wear kurta. Prabhu, please tell me how to wear dhoti. Prabhu, please tell me how to put tilak. Prabhu, can you also put this nice, I don't know what is that necklace, can you please put that for me, please? Enthusiasm होता है, बहुत अच्छा लगता है. धीरे धीरे सब लोग प्रभु बोलता है, अरे मैं प्रभु हो गया. When some visiting devotee comes and he puts mala on you, हाँ, माला गया. मतलब इसका मतलब मैं भी एकदम सेंट बन गया. When you start serving, you feel, अरे आज थोड़ा सर्विस किया, लोगों ने मुझे अप्रिशिएट किया, कितना अच्छा कर रहा हूँ मैं. धीरे धीरे, this becomes a mundane affair. What happens? It becomes mundane affair, and due to which that enthusiasm, it dips down. Why does it dip down? Because we don't have a clear understanding on being Krishna consciousness. होता क्या है? भक्ति रहती है बाजू में, and then we start doing some other activities, which is not at all essential for our bhakti, which is not at all important for our bhakti. And sometimes we feel, but unfortunately and unconsciously, we start falling down. I'm talking about myself. So it is so very important for all of us to really understand what is the purpose. What is the purpose? Am I going just to show off? Am I just going just to put my attendance that आज मैं आया था? Or I'm just trying to really be more serious and really move forward in my life. And that is what is the main objective of us being here. And that is the reason of Srila Prabhupada starting this particular community called ISKCON, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Srila Prabhupada was challenged, why not God consciousness? Why Krishna consciousness? He started his satsang in a small massless gift shop. And he said, I would like to name this community as International Society for Krishna Consciousness. International, because he was having a very high vision for all of us. So he knew that one day a jiva will come in this particular society and he will purify himself with a wonderful association that we have called of devotee. But are we really, really making maximum use of that? We have to have this question asked. So, how devotees take Krishna's opulence for granted and gradually fall? Becoming complacent or proud in devotion. How do we do that? Srimad Bhagavatam 7.9.39 mentions, when devotees think they have made it in devotion, pride, Maya can creep in, making them less eager to deepen their relationship with Krishna. They start relying on the past merits instead of continuing sincere efforts. तो होता क्या है? हाँ, छप्पन भोगा हमने बनाया लास्ट टाइम. हाँ, लास्ट वीक ही तो मैंने I made this सब्जी, पनीर सब्जी. अभी देखते हैं 1 महीने के बाद. हाँ, last time I donated 10 kg. We'll see next time. So these are basically the past merits. Forgetting Krishna's constant mercy and protection. 10.14.2 Krishna's pastime. Show Krishna always protecting and caring for devotees. But when devotees stop remembering this mercy constantly, they become careless. Effect, what happens? पहले का effect हमने पढ़ा नहीं है. The first effect is, I'm talking about the first effect. What happens to us? Spiritual stagnation, losing humility, which is key to staying and connected in Krishna's opulence. Second point effect, they lose the sense of awe and gratitude for Krishna's opulence and take it as something normal or out. I'd like to give you an example. Last week we were blessed by His Grace Deenabandhu Prabhu. You must have observed one thing. Whenever he was giving Krishna's pastime, he was closing his heart and he was always there in Sridham Vrindavan. Right? Yes? How many of us were with him? He must have recited those pastimes at least millions of times. Yes or no? And we must have heard those pastimes as at least 10 times or 20 times. 10 times? Maximum 30, maximum 50. How many of us were actually having the similar kind of rasa which he was tasting? Why? Because he has never took those rasas as for granted. Every single time he used to recite those wonderful pastimes, every single time he used to feel that I have never heard about this before. I have never talked about this pastime before. And every single time he used to get the similar kind of taste. So we need to have the similar kind of taste which we could enjoy the rasa of Lord's pastime. Attachment to material comfort or status. Srimad Bhagavatam 11.5.39.40 says, even advanced devotees can get attached to the respect, comfort or social status they gain from devotion, shifting focus from pure love for Krishna to personal gain. Effect, the pure devotional mood dims and material desires start clouding their connection with Krishna's supreme opulence. Associating less with pure devotees. This is very, very important. Srimad Bhagavatam 3.26.23 says, losing association with sincere devotee. This is something very, very important. I really want everybody's attention. This is the most precious point of this session today. Losing association with sincere devotees can make one's devotional enthusiasm wane. the only and only purpose of us moving, progressing, enhancing our devotional service is the enthusiasm. And we can get the enthusiasm only with the help of pure devotees. सैंडलवुड के साथ अगर कोई लकड़ा भी साथ में रहता है तो वो भी उस सैंडलवुड का फ्रेग्रेंस अपनाता है. Right? This is very, very important. Without this reinforcement, the heart can grow weak and forget Krishna's grandeur. In fact, attraction to Krishna's face, the devotees can fall back into anarthas or bad habits. I'd like to move forward. Among all the anarthas, which is the most dangerous? What do you think? Which is the most dangerous among all the anarthas? Good morning.
Aparadha against you.
Aparadha again? Devotees. Vaishnava Aparadha. I have taken another one for a change. And that is ego. Ego. How ego blocks us in Krishna's consciousness. By the way, before we move on, today is Ekadashi, right? And Ekadashi, they say you have to do extra devotional service. So having said that, can I get 15 minutes extra?
There is a program.
After here? After that? Program after?
Yeah.
So we can tell them today's Ekadashi. So, I'll try to finish.
With your permission, Prabhu.
Please, please.
So how...
Completely, absorbed.
Hare Krishna. So how ego, this is the most important slide of this particular class. How ego blocks progress in Krishna consciousness. There is two types of ego. What are these two types of ego? False ego and true ego. What is false ego? Pride. जब हम समझते कि मैंने किया है. And what is true ego? Very good. When you become the servant of Lord and you feel all the time, ये जो किया है, ये हमारे रघुनाथ जी ने किया है, हमारे भगवान ने किया है, हमारे कृष्णा ने किया है. रघुनाथ जी ने किया. अरे यार, एक अच्छा सा एक वंडरफुल पास्टा में याद आया. Please remind me at the end. I am going to tell you about Raghunath ji. Very nice. So it makes us spiritually blind. Ahankar vimuratma kartaham iti manyate. The soul bewilders by false ego and thinks I am the doer. We think our success, knowledge and ability is ours. मैंने किया. किसने पढ़ाई किया? मैंने पढ़ाई किया. किसने कमाया है? मैंने कमाया. किसकी गाड़ी है? मेरी गाड़ी है. Not Krishna's mercy. This blocks humility and the gateway to devotion. Ego resists surrender. अगर ego आता है तो surrender तो भूल जाओ. मैं देखेंगा भी नहीं होता. Yeah. Krishna says, सर्वधर्मं परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज. अहं त्वं सर्व पापेभ्यो मोक्षयिष्यामि. ये एक ही श्लोक मुझे आता है. इसलिए मैं तो एकदम कॉन्फिडेंटली बोल रहा हूँ. I'm just trying to. But ego says, why surrender? I can manage. I don't need anybody's help. किसी की help की जरूरत नहीं है मुझे. नीट की परीक्षा मैं खुद दे दूंगी. This resistance keeps us half-hearted, avoiding full dependence on Krishna. It feeds offense towards devotee. Ego से क्या होता है? Automatically you start offending devotees. And when you offend devotees, happy birthday to all of us. Then it's very difficult. Dushtamana tumi keshara vaishnava. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, false ego leads to envy, criticism, offense, aparadh towards other devotees, which halt bhakti immediately, and it basically dries up our bhakti lata reach. It craves honor and not service. Honor, it craves honors. What does that mean? I have made the sabzi today for 100 people. Nobody is even taken my name and say Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nobody. That's honor. Right?
This is Bhakti Vinod Thakur or Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj?
Uncle Google told me this is Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Maybe wrong. Sometimes this
That bhajan is by Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati.
Is it? Thank you. So it craves honor and not service. Instead of seeking Krishna's pleasure, ego seeks recognition, position and followers. और ये वृत्ति हमारे दिल में आती है. And again, this is in management as well. When we start feeling I am the doer and we start looking for a credit for whatever we are doing, that is the time where we start detaching from our team and the management. And that's the time when we feel that yes, I am the one who is basically the instinct for all the activities in my office. So bhakti is about service, ego is about served. They can't coexist. अगर आपको भक्ति में आगे बढ़ना है तो ईगो को बाहर निकालना पड़ेगा. It makes devotion mechanical. When ego takes over, we may still chant, read and serve, and we can be here also, but without feeling, without devotion and without humility. Yeah. So we may chant or appear, no transformation. So what is the ultimate remedy for all these things? अभी ये सब तो हुआ है, तो ultimate remedy भी ये समझना चाहिए. We have to learn them, right? So what is the ultimate remedy for all these things? What is the ultimate remedy? Please tell me. I think the ultimate remedy was there in this particular slide itself. What is the ultimate remedy?
Surrender.
Surrender to whom? Lordship. And the devotees of Lordship. What else? Chant. Very good. What else? Chant attentively. Yes, what else? Yes.
Hear about Lord's opulences.
Why?
Because that gives us a feeling that Lord is very great.
Excellent, fantastic. What else?
Hear about the Lord's passion.
Very good, excellent. What else?
Do services. Do devotional service.
Offer devotional services, practice devotional services. Rajendra Prabhu, you are saying something. Yes, Prabhu. No? Yes, Srikant Prabhu, you are thinking something. Yes, Prabhu. Next time. Okay. All right. So the ultimate remedy to guard against falling and taking Krishna's opulence for granted, continuous humility. Very, very important. It is very difficult, not easy. Believe me, not easy at all. But that is the only remedy that we have got. So humility is described as the foundation of devotion. Without it, even the best efforts crumble. Why? Ego and pride are the biggest downers, and staying humble keeps the heart soft and receptive to Krishna's grace. Regular association with devotees, satsang, is very important, and that is the reason we have got such amazing souls that are coming all the way from different parts of the world so that they can give us their association. They can give us the rasa that which they have already tasted. And hence, it is our prime duty to make sure that whenever they are around us, we have to make sure that we are attending every single session and associate with them so we can get a similar kind of rasa. Regular association. Association with devotees is essential, I already mentioned. Sincere and daily chanting of Krishna's holy name, very important. And again, Yashmati Nandan Prabhu the other day, he was mentioning that the most important thing in our life and devotional service is to chant attentively, regularly, but consistently at one certain particular time. When we do that, and again, when we are chanting in devotees association, the rasa and the experience that we get is completely different. Then we have got avoiding offenses. This is very, very important. Scripture, Srimad Bhagavatam 1:1-6 says, offenses toward Krishna or devotees block devotional progress. Why? Staying careful and respectful perceives your relationship with Krishna and other in the devotional service. Hearing and reflecting on Krishna Katha, very important. That is the reason we have seen our lovely Kshitij, he takes so many notes. Our Rachod Krishna Prabhu, Yashmati Nandan Prabhu, Braj Prakash Prabhu, so many other wonderful devotees, they take notes. Why? So that they, after going home, they just don't throw this particular kitab at one of the corner. No. They take, they reflect, they understand, and they try to embed and implement those wonderful teachings in their day-to-day lives. Next one, engaging in service, very important. We have to be enthusiastic. I have seen, as soon as Renuka Mataji shares any services of Prasadam Seva, we can see Manora Mataji, we can see our Dharmarupa Mataji. We also have the similar kind of that. Thank you for helping me. So, Dharma Rupa Mataji, without any hours, within 5 minutes she will mention, I would like to make sweet, I would like to make sabzi, I would like to make. So this is basically an enthusiasm that we have to keep consistently going every single time. So engage in service. Whatever service comes in our way, we have to completely engage. As we have seen these days, Arjun Krishna Prabhu always engages himself in service, in any service that comes in his way, right? Now Lord Vishnu, there's another wonderful anecdote and reference that we can take from Lord Vishnu's appearance in sacrificial arena of Maharaj Prithu. He says, "My dear Lord, you are glorified by the selected verses uttered by great personalities. Such glorification of your lotus feet is just like saffron particles. When the transcendental vibration from the mouths of great devotees carries the aroma of the saffron dust of your lotus feet, the forgetful living entity gradually remembers his eternal relationship with you. Devotees thus gradually come to the right conclusion about the value of life. My dear Lord, I therefore do not need any other benediction but the opportunity to hear from the mouth of your devotee." And that is the reason we keep mentioning that it is very essential for all of us to always engage ourselves by hearing the pastime of the Lord by the pure devotees of God. So thank you very much for tolerating me. I would like to end by one small pastime, if you allow me.
Haribol.
Haribol.
The Haribol was like, "Jaldi karo yaar, mere ko prasad khana hai." May I, with your permission? No, I think I can. Thank you. I think you are not interested in the past. Okay. So, have you heard about? I was hearing this from one of the devotee, and it really inspired me, and I thought I should share it with all of us. In Vrindavan, there is a Baba. His name is Judge Baba. His name is Judge Sai Baba. Have you heard about him? So someone asked, why is he called as Judge Sahib? Why? What is the purpose? So they said that Judge Sahib was basically, he was the actual judge in one of the town in the small village in South India. And in that particular village, there was a devotee of Lord Ram, and his name was Bhola. He was a Kevat. Kevat is basically, what is called Kevat in boatman. He was having 2 sons and 1 daughter. So Kevat, he was having Bhola, he was having this thoughts all the time that Raghunath ji jane, main na jano. Raghunath ji jane, main na jano. He always used to say this. Raghunath ji jane, main na jano. He was very, very special devotee of Lord Ram. So his daughter was getting younger. So he said, I think we need to really marry her. So 2 sons said, why don't you go and get the support from the landlord so he can give us a nice loan, and with that we can marry her. So he took 200 rupees at that time, and they married her nicely. And then the 2 sons said, okay, we will work, don't worry, you just take rest, don't worry about paying back to landlord. He said, okay, not a problem. If that is the case, then I will just go and serve my Raghunathji. And he started residing in the temple of Lord Raghunath. And so these 2 sons, they were able to manage this 200 KD plus the interest, and they said, okay, take this money and now please pay it to landlord. And they took the money and they gave it to the Saukar, landlord, Saukar. Same. And Saukar gave him the receipt and said, read. So this Bhola said, sorry, I don't know how to read. Then he started having this particular kind of poison in his heart, saying that okay, he doesn't know how to read, so that we manipulate him. He said, okay, go and get water, and he just put his name and he gave him a receipt. And after a few months, he went to the court and he said that he has not repaid my money as yet. तो कोर्ट में केस गया, तो कोर्ट में केस गया जाने के बाद he was called by this judge Sahib in the court. Are you all with me? Do you want me to continue? Okay. He called Bhola in the court, and this Sahukar was basically blaming him and saying that he has taken my money, 200 rupees plus the extra interest, and he did not give. So Judge Sahib, when he asked Bhola, did you do this? You have not repaid to him. Bhola said, my bab, what are you saying? And he started crying. How is it possible? I gave him all the money and I gave him with interest. I don't know why is he blaming me. So he said, okay, no problem. Tell me, who was there with you? So Raghunath ji the और मैं था, वो थे और Raghunath ji थे हमारे साथ. So then Judge Sahib, he thought that Raghunath ji is basically some person. And then he said, okay, don't cry. We'll have this court. We can have next appointment. We'll call Raghunath ji. And then he put the summon. He asked Chaprasi, Pune, go and give this summon to Raghunath ji and ask him to come and appear in the court. So he went to that particular village and he started asking, who's Raghunath ji? Who's Raghunath ji? Who's Raghunath ji? And the villagers said, no, we don't have any Raghunath ji. But we have Raghunath ji's temple. Raghunath ji's temple. एक टेम्पल है हमारे, वो रघुनाथ जी का है. तो he thought that ये जो टेम्पल है वो रघुनाथ जी ने बनाया है, तो वो टेम्पल उनका होगा. Then he went over there and there was one pujari was sitting in the gate of the temple and he was just doing Sitaram, 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 Sitaram. And then this peon, he handed over that particular summon. He said that ask your Raghunath ji, ये रघुनाथ जी का टेम्पल है? हाँ, यस, ये रघुनाथ जी का टेम्पल है. रघुनाथ जी को बोलो जज ने बुलाया. And he said, okay, ये क्या है? कुछ होगा. रघुनाथ जी की लीला होगी. Then he came to Raghunath ji and he said, Raghunath ji, what is happening? There are devotees who comes, they offer fruits to you, they offer nice clothes to you, they offer nice, wonderful paraphernalia to you. First time there's someone who has come with a summon. This must be your leela, okay, please. And he placed that particular summon in the lotus feet of Lord. And that is Srinam. So now he knows how to read and he's saying, on the day of that particular case, one day prior, he tells Bhola, please prepare yourself and go prior to the court so that you are very well prepared and you are not late. He said, okay. So one day prior, he just said, Bhola departs to the court, and the next day in the morning, the pujari, he nicely decorates the Lord, he gives him nice new clothes, he makes some nice bhoga to him early in the morning, and he prays to the Lord. Lord, Bhola का आपके सिवाय कोई नहीं है, सिर्फ आप ही हो उनके. So please go and support him. Do some miracle for him. Please, I have given you nice breakfast now. I have given you nice clothes, so you can go and you can be with him today. And then he prays, and then he leaves. And on the day of that particular case, Judge Sahib is calling, okay, call Raghunath ji now. Where is Raghunath? And then he asks Bhola, where is Raghunath ji? Raghunath ji सब जगह पे है, यहीं पे कहीं होंगे. Bhola, Raghunath ji सब जगह पे यहीं पे कहीं होंगे. And then he says, okay, बोलते ना, Raghunath ji हाजिर हो, वो कोर्ट में होता है ना. So he says, okay, call Raghunath ji. And this I don't know what is it called. He's a peon or there's a position. And he announces loudly, Raghunath ji हाजिर हो. Come on everybody, Raghunath ji हाजिर हो. Raghunath ji हाजिर हो. इसे 3 बार होता है. तो 4th time बोलने से पहले one very old gentleman he walks in the court and he says, I. And there's a beaming smile on Bhola's face. And he says, yes, Raghunath ji aa gaye. He comes, he stands, and he asks, क्या आप इनके साथ थे उस समय? रघुनाथ जी said, yes, मैं वहाँ पे था. क्या ये लैंडलॉर्ड ने वो कागजात ये उनको पैसे दिए वापस? हाँ, मुझे मालूम है कि इन्हें पैसे दिए. पर ये जो कागज है उसमें तो सिर्फ इनका नाम है, भोला का नाम है, और कुछ लिखा नहीं है. So he says that ask this landlord to be here, send your sainiks in his office. It is placed in this almari, in this shelf, in this file, under page number this. So sainik goes, they find that particular envelope and that particular receipt, and they return back to this court, hands it over to the judge sahib, and he says, this is basically the real receipt. The landlord they show the landlord a way to the jail, and then judge sahib is thinking, ये क्या हो गया? Who is this Raghunath ji? Because Raghunath ji, by that time the receipt is brought in the court case, he is disappeared. So he goes in the chamber, Judge Sahib, and he is just thinking, ये क्या है? So he calls Bhola, ये क्या सीन है? जरा बताइए, थोड़ा विस्तार से मुझे बताइए. रघुनाथ जी कौन है? नहीं, रघुनाथ जी कहाँ रहते हैं? तो he says, जहाँ पे मैं रहता हूँ. आप कहाँ रहते हैं? जहाँ पे रघुनाथ जी रहते हैं. तो आप दोनों कहाँ रहते हैं? जहाँ पे रघुनाथ जी का मंदिर है. And then he starts thinking, तो ये रघुनाथ जी है कौन? अरे रघुनाथ जी हमारे श्री राम जी हैं. And then he starts feeling, oh my God, I have announced so many cases and so many decisions, and this particular case, I was sitting and Raghunath ji was standing and he was supporting his pure devotee. And this is Raghunath ji. And when he starts contemplating and reflecting on this particular whole experiences, he says that I am such a big sinner that there was Raghunath ji who was standing in front of me, I couldn't even recognize him. And he leaves everything and he goes to Vrindavan. And this is Judge Baba, who is in Vrindavan, who is not even entering in any temple, thinking that I am not even competent to enter and take darshan of the Lord, because why? He was sitting and the Lord was standing, and he has come to witness his pure devotee, and I couldn't recognize him. That is Judge Baba. And that should be the devotion story. That is basically the Lord's wonderful pastime that we have to always contemplate. So all these pastimes gives us so much of power, right? कितना बल मिलता है हमें कि भगवान है सब जगह पर भगवान खास करके जो उनके जो भक्त है उनके दिल में विराजमान रहते हैं. इसलिए हमें, as someone mentioned some time back, that we have to surrender ourselves to Lordship, yes, but before that we have to surrender to the wonderful devotee of Lordship, which is His Divine Grace, Abhay Charana Ravinda, Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ke, Ananda Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ke.